Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, my name is E. This is Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. We're doing boom booms. Boom booms in the house. Yes, we are. Fireworks. Woohoo! 4th of July this weekend. Happy Independence Day. So say hello, hello, hello. If you're painting with me tonight, let me know if anyone's painting with you with me tonight. We got to give props to you-know-who. Maniac Man over here that's running around. Every time I hit the button, he starts running around. He gets excited. He wants to say hi to everybody. Say hi to your fans, Butters. Say hi. What you doing? Hi. Yeah, I know. Yes, you're so excited. Yes, I know. I know. You want to say hi to everybody, don't you? And you messed up the rug. Now we got to fix the rug. We got to fix the rug. What are you doing? Where are you going? What's going on? There you go. Yes. 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 Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's a nut, right? He is a total nut. There you go, Butters. Easy. Easy. Don't choke. Let me show you my handy-dandy table. Same colors every single party. Yellow, red, blue, black, and white. Weapons this evening, of course, Mr. Nifty's in the house. If you send support of $5 or more, message me your address through Facebook, and I will send you out free Nifties. Free brushes in the house. Oh, yeah. We've got Tiny. He's a small round for details. Fumble! We got Mini Me's a small shader for details. We got Big Boy in the house. Oh yeah, he's a 1-inch flat. When you clean your brushes, you want to swirl, tap, dab on your paper towel. Let me go pick that up. You guys are going to pick this up with me. Ready? Oh, all right, got it. There's Butters hairs on it. Are we surprised? All right. Roll call time. Let's see who's hanging out with us tonight. Who do we got going on? We've got Debbie in the house. Hello, 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 Debbie. How are you doing, sweetheart? April's here. Hi, April. So good to see you. So good to see you. Nice. Glad to hear it, hon. Glad to hear it. Tina B, my OG, Tina B. Oh, yeah. And Carolyn is here. How you doing, Carolyn? You feeling better? I hope so. Nina is here. Hello, 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 Nina. How are you today? How's everybody doing? Can you believe little man finished that whole chew stick already? I'm surprised he hasn't choked on it yet. He's a nut. He's a nut. Say hello, hello if you're painting with me tonight. Let me know if anyone's painting with me tonight. Let me put you guys in your handy-dandy holder. Flip this around. Hey! So, 4th of July, right? 4th of July. So, we got the make-em-ups going on. I got red, white, and blue with some sparkle. That's what we're doing. Hey, 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 Terry, how are you, sweetheart? So, I got to put you guys in your handy-dandy holder, and we'll go over a few things. Joan's here. Hello, 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 Joan. How are you, sweetheart? All right. Here it is. There you guys go. And it's time for your jolt. Oh, yeah. You guys ready? You guys ready? Oh, yeah. Feel the jolt. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's back you guys up so you can get the same whole thing. I cannot show you both at once what we're working towards and my in-progress one. So if you need a reference, swipe the comments off. Take your screenshots now, guys. I'm working on a 16 by 20. 20 this way, 16 straight up and down. If you're working on a different size canvas, that is totally fine, as long as you're in the general area that I am in. All of my videos are kid-friendly. So, if you guys could, on my Facebook and YouTube videos, if you guys could watch the comments, I'm going to try to watch this thing. And, let's see. Oh, so stars is enabled, right? That's to give support. We usually try to set a goal. Sometimes we hit it, sometimes we don't. It'd be nice if we hit it. You guys keep the lights on and keep the treats going to Butters. So let's set a goal. Let's do 4th of July. Let's boom boom it. Let's boom boom it. Let's do 1,500. That's a penny each. Penny a star. Hello, 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 Wendy. How are you doing? Yeah, I missed you. What's going on? What's going on? Where you been? Huh? Where you been? Candace is here. Hello, 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 Candace. How are you doing, sweetheart? And we got Terry in the house. Hello, 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 Terry. How are you, doll? And I got Nina, and let's see, Cindy is here. Hello, 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 Cindy. How are you doing, sweetie? And who else is hanging out with me? We got Wendy in the house. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Wendy? Okay. If you want to send support another way, go to my website, www.evesartistry.com, and hit the link support, and all of my support pages, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, show up right there. I know it's an extra button. You guys can handle it. All right. All replays are always available on my YouTube channel. Okay. So hit subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing. Helps me tons. All right. So replays are always available. Let me find the doohickey. There they are. Boop. There it is. I found it. I'm in comments. I might as well, I'm going to save you guys a step. There's Venmo. Alright, I'm saving you a step so you don't have to go to my website and then hit a button and then go to the buttons and all the buttons. I'm saving you buttons here, okay, guys? So there's Cash App and PayPal. Where's PayPal? There's PayPal. Got it. Alright. So, let's see. At the hospital, I had my Tap Dab shirt on and got comments. Oh, that's awesome, April. I'm glad it made you feel cozy. Yep, send them my way, girl. Send them my way. I got plenty of shirts. Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing, sweetheart? Right? They're made to order. Has all the fun sayings on them. This one I've been wearing since I launched the shirts. I've washed it probably every week. So this one I'm wearing has been washed, jeez, gotta be like 60 days. When did I launch the shirt, guys? How long ago did I launch the shirts? A couple months already? So once a week for a couple of months. And look, the vinyl is not going anywhere. Look, it's not lifting at all. And they're Gildan shirts. They're Gildan 100% heavy cotton shirts. Can't find the tag, but gotta take my word for it. Yeah, right? It's been a while, right? So they can be purchased at evesartistry.com. Go figure, under merchandise, along with brush sets and paint kits. Same brushes every single time I do an instructional video. Same supplies every single time I do an instructional video. There's like 250 something videos out there on YouTube. That's a lot of videos. All the same supplies. Has never changed. Alright. Whew. I think I said enough. That's enough. That's plenty. That is plenty. Alright. You guys ready? Did you take your screenshots? You ready for boom booms? Everybody thank Carolyn. This was her idea. 4th of July, boom boom painting, 6,000%. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. We've done something like this. We've done some of this before. We've done the cityscape when we did the bridge painting. We've done the fireworks when I did Nosy Gnome last year. We did the fireworks. So the only thing we didn't do was everything being in a reflection. So refraction. That's a word. It is official. Refraction. Alright, guys. So I hope you're ready. It's the almighty blank canvas. Oh goodness. But I'm going to hit it with the almighty brushes. Yes, we are. The almighty brushes and the almighty blank canvas. Okay, so we're going to do some underpainting. Alright, so I'm going to grab red. Whoop. Alright, we're going to put some red on here. Oh, I just flung red somewhere. I don't know where that went, but I flung red somewhere. I don't know where that went. No idea. So, and I'm going to grab some blue. I'm going to put some blue on here. Okay, and now I'm going to grab some red and black. and fill this in. Fill this in, fill this in. And the reason we're putting the colors in with the black is because we're going to do like I don't know, I call them firework ghosts. It's kind of like, you know, the smoke that's left behind, you know, after a firework sparkles and fizzles and then it has like that smoke trail. That's what we're going to paint in. So we're going to put a couple colors under our black here. So I'm just grabbing black and blue and red, black and red, and just slapping this on here. You want a nice thin coat, right? Swipe back and forth, nice thin layer. Okay, put this on. Gotta move quickly because if this dries, the underpainting trick is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not. So you gotta do this very quickly. Very quickly. We gotta do this quickly. Yes. So, 4th of July is this weekend, right, guys? Or it's next Tuesday or something. When the heck is 4th of July? Next week, right? But I guess everybody's gonna be celebrating this weekend. I gotta make sure I have enough of Butter's calm down medicine. He doesn't like the boomers. And my neighborhood is like Macy's Day Parade. It really, you know, like Macy's fireworks show. It really is. Everybody goes a bit nutty around here. I get, you know why? Is fireworks were made legal in New Jersey. So everybody goes nutty. They go a little nutty. Alright, swiping back and forth. Getting out all those brush strokes. Getting this nice thin coat on here. Nice. Nicey, 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 nicey. Swipe, 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 swipe. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to grab Mini-Me. And we're going to grab white paint. And we're going to put in the firework ghosts. Alright, so it doesn't have to be, alright, so this is where your city's going, right? Down here, underneath halfway. So from halfway up, you're just going to take white paint and you're just going to put in indications that fireworks happened. And the white paint is going to have the colors underneath the black shine through. So we're just making firework ghosts. That's all. Just firework ghosts. That's what I call them. That's what I call them. I don't know what else you would call them. Right? Also, this is practice for you to, you know, wherever you're going to put your fireworks, practice your firework shapes, right? Dashes and dabs and swirls and dots and, oh my, dashes and dabs and swirls and dots. Brandy hides in the bathtub and Penny doesn't seem to care. Aw, I never heard of a cat being afraid of them before. Okay, and as you're doing this, your colors, it's hard to see on camera, but your colors that you did underneath are going to shine through. So, what, it's kind of, because it's very mellow. And mine's real. It's kind of got purple shining through because I did the red and the blue together, so mine has purple shining through. And you just want one thin little layer of white, not much paint at all. Okay, and I'm just putting in the indication that a firework went off. I always liked those firework ghosts. I always liked, you know, that it was like the way it floated away. I don't know. I always thought that was really cool. I always thought that was really cool, the way it floated away. But, right? Everybody is looking at fireworks, and Eve's over here looking at the cloud, the firework cloud floating away. Hey Hey, Lisa, how you doing, sweetheart? And I'm looking at the cloud floating away. Are we surprised? We're not surprised, right? We're not surprised. So, let's see. What else do I want to add? And you can add as many of these or as little of these as you want. It's your painting. It's your sky. It's your firework ghosts. Okay, I'm not doing anything special here, and this is good practice for you to kind of get in your mind, like what kind of fireworks are you going to want where. You know, fill in your space any way you want to. I'm just doing curves and straight lines and swirls and all sorts of stuff. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And let's put a few dots in. Right? Here, there, not everywhere. Okay, there we go. There we go. Great. Looking good already. Okay, close up. So, okay, you can see the purple, right? See how that's all like a purple color? And then right there, that's kind of like a blue color. It's hard to see it. These are kind of have a red tint to them. See, they kind of have a red tint to them. So, that's what we're going for. Just subtle suggestions that there was color. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to get crazy. We don't want to get crazy. We just want to have a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Alright, guys. And so if there's any particular firework you want to see, 6,000% ask me. The only dumb question is the question that's not asked. We got a stars goal. I forgot what I said already. What was the stars goal I set? 1,500? I think it was 1,500. So if you're new to stars, they're a penny each. They're a penny each. And if you want to send support, you don't want to do the stars, you can easily go to evesartistry.com and hit the button that says support. And Cash App, Venmo, PayPal show up. If you want links to my other social media, you go to www.evesartistry.com and you hit the button that says linked, and that'll bring you to all of my social media. Whatcha? Alright, big boy's nice and clean. Nice sharp edge to him. Alright, I'm going to grab, we're going to just grab some, let's see, what do I want to grab? Let's just grab some white. So you guys can see it. I'm going to grab white paint. I want to go about a hand up from the bottom of my canvas. Okay? You know, fine. Thank you so much, April, for the stars. I appreciate that. Alright, April helping us work towards the stars. So find your center, right? And that's where your city's going to go. So you want your line to be a little bit below that. So I'm going to turn around, put my brush directly up to the canvas. Faster you go, straighter it's going to be. Whoop, right across. There it is. There it is. Just like that. Thank you so much for the stars, April. I appreciate that. Do you remember what I said as the stars goal? I think I said 1,500. I'm not really sure. Alright, now I'm going to take more white paint. And I'm just going to draw, put squares above. All different heights. Okay, and I'm going to take this and do the same exact thing under my line. Okay, just like that. Grabbing more paint. Grabbing more paint. And even Steven above the line and below the line. Okay. Even Steven above the line and below the line. Alright, I'm going to do lazy reflections. And across. Right, just take my finger, I pulled down, and then I swiped across. Lazy reflections, that's what I'm all about. Lazy reflections. Oh yeah. Alright, and we're going to color these in later. This is just to get an idea of where everything's going and how it's going to look. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. Lazy reflections. Just swipe down with your finger and swipe across. We're going to add to them, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at this point, at this juncture. This juncture, look at that. You coming out with the big words tonight. That's what I'm talking about. The big words. So, Carolyn, you feeling any better? I hope you're feeling better. And April, I'm glad you're home, sweetheart. I am glad you're home. How's everybody doing on a Friday night? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Everything's alright. It's Friday night. So I have the painting we're doing next week. Now, guys, notice next week. It's Saturday next week. Okay, so pay attention to the date on the event page. It's next week is going to be on Saturday. I'm actually going out on Friday. Eve is leaving the house. Holy schmoly. I am leaving the house. I'm going to a concert at a local venue. My first concert since everything went haywire with our world. No, it's not a date. Well, it's a date with my sister. My sister's going with me. So there's a band I follow called Nicotine Dolls. And the lead singer was on AGT at one point. So good. So small venue, which is nice. And nothing too crazy. And the tickets were dirt cheap. So, which I was surprised because they're really good. All right, if you want to do reflections the normal way, I wiped off my brush. I'm gonna pull down with my brush. Okay, and then swipe across. Right, easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Okay. I'm giving you ketchup mustard time right now, Joan. Don't stress. No stressing, sweetheart. And I'm going to make these a little brighter because when I swiped, they kind of disappeared. So, ketchup mustard time for you guys. No worries. Don't stress. I'm just taking watered down white right now, and I'm kind of just brightening up some of the ones that disappeared on me. Got back from a wine tasting. First time I'm home on a Friday forever. Hey, Ann, how you doing, sweetheart? You'll be able to join us next week. Next week is on a Friday. You ever feel like your body's like this? That's how I feel right now. I don't know if my shoulders all messed up or like it feels like that. Very strange. Glad you can join us, Ann. How you doing, sweetheart? How's everybody? So, I got red, white, and blue on my eyes. It took me a good minute with sparklies. Those of you following my Make 'em Ups journey. Yep, next week on a Saturday, let me write Ann on roll call. I'm enjoying you too, April. I'm glad that you're home. I'm glad that you're home. You're doing well, and good to hear it. Good to hear it. Okay. Now, once you have that done, we're going to turn around and put our first layer of colors with our fireworks that you actually are going to see. Everything's layers on top of layers on top of layers. Now, you guys already know the more layers you do, the better it's going to look. Okay? And I'm not going to go through this whole video coloring every single one of these in like I did on the original. You already know that. So, don't come at me. Don't come at me. Plus, I want you to get creative with these. They're boomers, right? They're fireworks. They just sparks of light and color and all sorts of things. And they're a lot of fun to do. And you guys can just get into the zone, get into the zen of it all. And, you know, and work from here to here, right? So you don't put your hand in what, no, wait, here to here. Anyway, work across so your hand isn't going in what you already painted. I'm like in reverse, so I don't know how to touch. So if you're painting, make sure when you move your hand, you're going to be moving it away from what you're painting, not into what you're painting, okay? So this way you can just move across your canvas and have all these awesome things going on. All right, we're going to do the big guy in the center. So I'm grabbing white and I'm grabbing red. Leave it alone, Joan. Stop stressing over it. Anybody else actually painting tonight? Because I know a lot of you just like to watch and then paint later. All right, so I'm going to find my center. I'm going to mark a dot. And then we're going to, right, move my hand, not the brush. Okay, this guy in the middle was, right? Move my hand, not the brush. And then you're trying, but your paint is drying faster than I can get to the details. That's okay. It's alright if it dries. It's all good. We're putting colors on these, so don't worry about it. You can make it look like more like reflections later. Alright, then I'm going to come down here, follow it down, put my dot. Alright, not very little paint on my brush. Okay, and then I'm going to do lazy reflections, right, and across. Right, and let's see, there was lines this way. Lines coming out this way, right? Lines coming out this way. So through this whole painting, whatever you're doing up top, you're going to do on the bottom. And then you're just going to swipe your finger through the bottom, down, and across. Right? Very little paint on your brush. If you noticed, I didn't grab more paint do the bottom. I just used whatever paint was still on my brush. Okay. And only the bottom half of these fireworks are going to show in the water. Okay, only the bottom half. Right, grabbing some more white with some more red. And over here I had a spinny do. Okay, so I'm just doing little arch lines. And in the corner, now that, like I said, the ones on the top half don't get on the bottom. It's just whatever you paint right here, you're going to paint right here. Alright? So when you do the ones on the top here, you don't have to bring anything down. Okay? And that one was just lines coming out from the center. Just like that. And I had one on this side that was arch lines. So the arch lines, you're going to turn around and you're going to start off with an arch like this, like a little parentheses. Okay? And then you're going to do a piece this way. And then you're just going to work out from there, doing rounded lines. Grabbing more paint. Okay, until it's as big as you want it to be. Right? And then this one is going to be down here. So with very little paint on your brush, you can just put the suggestion of the arch lines. They don't even have to match up perfectly. Right? I have those on there. Now I'm going to down with my finger and across. Okay, swirl tap dab in my brush, and we're going to do the yellow next. So you want to turn around and do your lighter colors first. And there's a few reasons for doing your lighter colors first, okay? Number one, you're probably going to need more layers, all right? Yellow and red is going to need more layers. Number two, as you're switching in between the colors, to clean your brush is going to be easier, right? Because you don't have to worry about getting every single bit of that dark out, because that's going to cover anything that might still be in your brush, right? And number three, kind of the same thing. So when you have lighter colors on your canvas and you want something overlapping, it'll be easier to overlap with the dark color because the dark is going to cover the light. If you're trying to overlap a lighter thing over a darker color, you're going to have to start from the beginning, putting the white in the color layer, and then putting the color. So it's easier to just start with your lights and then gradually move up to your darks, right? You're still cleaning your brush in between, but it's not, it's just, you don't have to stress too much about having everything clean, because everything is going to cancel each other out. So I swirl tap down my brush. Now I'm going to grab white and yellow. A whole lot of white. A whole lot of white. How much white? A whole lot of white. Alright, what do we got going on here? Alright, we've got one that just goes out from the center. Okay, and you can go on top of your buildings. The fireworks are actually on top of the buildings, and we're going to make that more apparent when we get into doing the final layers, right? So Don't stress your buildings right now. You can paint right over them. It's okay. Right? And then on the bottom, I got to mimic the same thing. But it's only half. It's only half, right? So when I'm doing this, I'm going to look for the different points where things are hitting each other so I know where to have it hit in my reflection. All right, so as I'm looking at this is lower in the sky, so it's going to be higher up down here, right? It's closer to the buildings, so it's going to be closer to the buildings. It's also hitting this on this point right here, and it's hitting this down below on this point right here. And that's what I want to pay attention to when I'm doing these. So I'm going to do my first line, hitting the city. And unlike me, you want a little bit of paint on your brush. I had a whole ton of paint on my brush just then. Alright, so it's going to be hitting here. Right, and then out from there. Okay, I'm grabbing some more paint, but a small amount, and with a light touch. You don't want a lot of paint on these because when you do the little finger reflection, you don't want to wind up smearing a ton of it around, right? You want some of it to smear, but not like a whole big smear. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my finger and across. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Alright. Then I had some light right here, just dabs of lighter stuff. This isn't going to be reflected because it's above. It is a very busy painting, April. Very busy. So I'm just going to put in these dots. Right, little sparks of light. And then there's little sparks of light over here. Okay, just random little dots. And there's some over here. Okay, and these are going to be reflected because they're right above my building. So I'm going to go right above my building down here. And down and across. Alright, ketchup mustard time. I'll do some roll call. Yeah, April, if you look at the original, it's extremely busy, right? Because I have all the shadows in there, and then I have all the white details going on. And then I have the colors of the fireworks, and then everything is mimicked down here. And then we have the city and the street lights. So lots and lots and lots of stuff going on. It's a very busy painting. Okay, so I'm going to go in and add colors to my buildings. So my lightest color buildings are white and red. Oh, I didn't do roll call. I said I was going to do roll call. Roll call! What? It's roll call time. We got Debbie and April and Tina B and Carolyn and Nina and Terry and Joan and Candace, Cindy, Wendy, Kimberly, Lisa, and Ann hanging out with us tonight. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Alright, so I want to pick what buildings are pink. Okay, same thing underneath. Carolyn my daughter sent me some little tubes of metallic copper and silver and gold, and I'm guessing they might look good as fireworks. Yeah, they definitely would look good as fireworks. Absolutely. Plus, it'll be easier to work with them because you're not trying to blend them or anything. You're just adding them on as a detail. I'm not a fan of metallic paint because it doesn't blend and it doesn't have much coverage. That's why you guys never see me paint anything in metallic paint. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun, right? Alright, now I'm just going to swipe down and across. Alright, so when you're swiping down and across, guys, make sure it's very little paint. Okay? You don't want any major smears. You don't want smears. No smears going on. Right? I'm going to grab some white and red. I'm going to grab a little bit more red this time. Alright, what I'm doing on top, I'm going to do on the bottom. You like to use it on barns, April? The folder says use it as accents. Yeah. Yeah, the folder's not lying. Okay, and swipe down. And across. This is what I call lazy reflections. And wipe your hand off on your painting shirt that you bought from Eve's Artistry. As you're doing these lazy reflections. Okay, now it's blue. I'm not even going to clean my brush off. I'm just going to grab some white and some blue. Alright, put in some blue buildings. Okay, swipe down. And across. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Gonna grab some more blue paint. Grabbing some more blue paint. Right? Swipe down. And across. And if you got a little too much smudgy, that's what spit's for. That's what spit's for. We have a Rainbow Row housing district here in Charleston, and it looks like a very old house. Oh, that sounds amazing, April. Very old houses. Yeah, we have Cape Bay in New Jersey that looks like that. All right, now I'm gonna grab red with the blue that's on my brush. So I'm grabbing red and blue. I'm gonna do a little dab. And do the rest of my buildings. Right, grabbing some more paint. So this whole skyline is very little paint, guys. Very little paint. Small amounts of paint. Okay. And you're just pulling your brush downwards. It's all you're doing. And now I'm going to pull. Pull, 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 pull. And across. Now, make sure you're not painting more paint. Like, grab a clean finger. Grab a clean finger when you do this. Okay? Just like that. I'm going to wash my hand off. I'll wash my fingers off. Hand wash and break. Now don't forget to put the lotion on your hands so the paint comes off easy peasy, guys. Remember that little trick that I told you about? Remember that little trick that I told you about? Okay, so let's go back to our fireworks, right? So anywhere I kind of put a building over my yellow firework right there, I'm just going to grab my white and yellow and put it back over the building. Okay. And the same down here. Okay. So, hey Janet, how you doing, sweetheart? Alright, so we have a stars goal of 1,500 tonight. Thank you so much to April for the 200 we got so far. Woohoo! Awesome, awesome. If you guys aren't, they're a penny each, the stars, so you know what you're paying. Okay? Alright, so we're going to do green. We're going to do our green. So over here. So I'm grabbing blue, I'm grabbing yellow, I'm grabbing some white. Okay. The more yellow you add, the more of a Kelly green color it'll look like. And this was kind of like a really soft arch. Close up. This one. Right? And you're just going to put these going all the way around. All the way around. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. So, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. Don't stress it. Okay? And I'm going to see the bottom half down here. I'm not even like making sure that I have like the same amount or anything. You know, like when I did the dots, I didn't count them. I didn't count them. Okay. Now, if you want to do, like, if you don't want to do a lazy reflection, if you don't want the paint all over your fingers, what you'll do is take a really clean brush, right? And you got to make sure that he's dry, okay? Not much in him at all. Taking big boy, I'm cleaning him off. We're going to dry him off. Going to dry him off just like this. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? We're drying off the brush, okay? And what you do is, it's the same thing though. You go down, like that, and across. Alright, so if you don't want to do your reflections... Hey Angela Johnson and Madison, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We got Angela and Johnson and Madison. Hey, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? Hello. I've been to Tennessee. Tennessee is absolutely, I got the drop tees tonight. What fell? Oh, the pen. The pen fell. Okay. Now, there was some green dabs over my yellow firework. Green dabs over the yellow firework, so that's going to go here. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we're going to go into blue. Alright, so I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush a little bit because I don't have to stress because blue's darker. I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to grab some blue. And let's see, I had one right here that had curlies in the middle. Like that, right? Just arch lines. And then it had the pieces coming out, right? So again, notice I'm holding my brush still and I'm moving my hand. So you place your brush and you just pull. And the faster you pull, the more straight your line's going to be. I guarantee it. Okay, so you just put your brush onto your canvas and you just pull. Just like that. Easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. Okay, guys? And I'm just letting this overlap anything that was on underneath it. And again, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to size up where this was. So this was literally on my building, which is right here. And the curly cues were right above it. Okay, so I'm going to size this up, exact spot from there to there. Okay, my line was through my building, it was through this building, it was on top of this building. Okay, just like that. Just like that. I don't know, I think there's a couple extra in here. I'm not counting. I'm not counting. See how particular we're getting at Eve's Creations? I'm not even counting to see if the things match up or not. Because if anybody's going to turn around and look at this painting and be like, oh, you got more lines there and more lines than here and all that kind of stuff, they're missing the point of the painting. It's supposed to be bright, happy, fun, and yes, look guys, see that smudged like that? But it doesn't matter. It's all okay. Don't stress stuff like that. You see that? Extra smudgy? It's all good. It's part of the refraction. You don't have to stress those kind of things. Not needed. Not needed. By the time you do all the layers on this painting, you're not even going to notice that. 6,000%. Okay. And the next color I did was purple. Purple. So I'm grabbing my red. And I'm grabbing my blue. And I'm grabbing some white. And there was a purple one all the way up here. Okay, there's a purple one up here. And there was some purple pieces right here. Right, and again, I'm going to follow where it is and come down here and to where the reflection is going to be. Then just take my finger, swipe, and go across. Okay, so that's layer one of everything. And the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take Big Boy. I'm going to swirl tap that Big Boy. I'm going to get a nice razor sharp edge on him. Whatcha! Cut you like a knife. And make sure your black is nice and loose and thin. You don't want goopy gobby. And we're going to go right across our city line. Okay? To hide all these edges. So putting my brush straight up to the canvas. I'm starting over here, and the faster I pull, straighter it's going to be. Now, if you have a problem going horizontal, you could always turn around and flip your canvas and go vertically down. So if that's easier for you, flip your canvas. It's all good. Now I'm just grabbing some more black paint and I'm filling in to make it darker. Okay, so get that initial line in there for yourself, and you can go back in and make it darker. You might have missed, it's all good. And that's going to clean up that whole line. Thank you for the stars, Joan. I appreciate that. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. We're only 1,100 away from the goal. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, wiping off Big Boy. I'm going to take Tiny, white and yellow. And I'm going to put in my street lamp dots. Okay, so I'm just going to go across here, put in, just going all the way across, just dabbing with my brush. The street lamps. Da 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 da. Thank you so much for the stars. Tips are appreciated, guys. You guys keep the lights on, and you keep Butters having treats. Without your support, this will never happen. So, art supplies aren't free. Okay, and then you want to turn around and put the reflection of these on the bottom. So, I'm going to go right where my black line is. Put a few dots, take my finger, pull them down. You could even do like a little flick. That's probably easier. Let's do a flicky-do. A flicky-do for the reflection. So line your brush up and then just flick downwards. Okay? That's probably easier for the reflection of the lights. Alright, line your brush up on the bottom of the black and just flick downwards. I think I missed one. Once I have that into place, I'm going to take my finger Right? Make sure your black's dry. If your black's not dry, you're going to wind up putting black in your lights. Okay? And you can come back in. Just roll tap down my brush. I can come back in with my black paint and I can just clean this up wherever I went over with the yellow. I'm just going to clean it up with black paint. Just like that. Clean it all up. Okay, you can also go with your smaller brush if you want to, and you can like clean up the edges of your buildings. Alright, so if you want to go back in and with your smaller brush and like make that perfectly square on top, it's all up to you and how much time you want to invest, you know what I mean? So you can go back in with your smaller brush and clean up the tops of your buildings, right? Square them off better, all of that good stuff. Okay, totally do that. It's totally up to you on how clean you want your lines to be. Alright, not hard to do because the general shape is there for you already. So you can come in and clean that all up. And I'm just flicky doing downwards. That's all. Mr. Nifty is the lampposts. Mr. Nifty is the lampposts, okay? So, just dropping in. See how fast I'm doing this, though? Right? You don't have to... Don't even think about it. Just put the brush on there and do a little flick downwards. Boom! Oh, that emoji's great, April. That's perfect. Right? I'm not even thinking. I'm placing my brush and doing a quick flick downwards. That's it. That's it. Just like that. Right? Not even thinking about it. Not even wasting any mental energy. Placing my brush on the bottom of the dot, and then I'm just flicking down. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do, guys, is you're going to do your second coat of colors on your fireworks. And then you would turn around and do the white accents on your fireworks. And we got to do the water lines. So, I don't have too much more to show you. Because it's just going to get repetitive. It's just going to be me coloring in all the shapes and designs I already did. So, I'm going to show you on the firework that is, you know, a few of them here and there, but I'm not going to, now obviously the more layers you do, the better your colors are going to be. So let me do the red one. Alright, so I'm taking Mini-Me, I'm taking the red paint, and you're just going to do your light. Now, since this is light, I'm not even stressing about going outside the lines. In fact, you can add like some pieces that are outside of your lines just to make it look like it went even further. Okay, because this is drawing light. So you don't have to have every single part be completely not see-through. Right? You can have pieces that are see-through. So you can add little extra dabs and dashes and extend your fireworks outwards. okay, without having the white paint first, because fireworks are just light in a night sky, you know? They're just light in a night sky, so they don't, it can be see-through. Okay, so you would turn around, and then, like I said, anything you do on the top, you want to do on the bottom. Right, give it about a second, and then swipe. And see how that went all fuzzy and stuff? I'm okay with that. This is water, so it's not going to be a perfect mirrored image of the what's going on. You know what I mean? It's going to be have wavy pieces to it, and that's totally okay. All right, so let's do the red one, and I'll do the yellow one. I know, I just did a whole speech about starting with light and then going darker, and I switched from red to yellow, but that's okay. Alright, so then you put your other coat on. So you're going to go to all the fireworks that you made before, and you're going to go in and do the color of the firework with little to no white. Alright, depending on what you're shooting for. Right, and whatever you do on top, you're going to do on the bottom. Okay, and if you guys have any questions about parts of the painting that you want to see, ask me now, because I'm finishing up. Because the last thing you guys need to do is just do the white accents, and you could look at what I did on the original. You can look at what I did on the original, right? And you're just taking your nifty brush or your small detail brush, and it's just flicky-doos and arches and following the different colors that I did. Some of the white accents I didn't even down and across. Okay? See how that all smudgy right there? That's okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind that at all. We want that. Alright, now, say this is a perfect world, and I'm going to take Tiny. I'm going to make sure my white paint is nice and smooth, like pudding. Pudding. Alright, say I did all the layers on all of my fireworks, right? I colored them all in, did every single layer, all of that happy. Okay, you're going to go in with white, and you're just going to do accent things. Okay, so like on this one, I just did around those arches that I made. Alright, followed my lines. Okay, so I'm just taking white paint and I'm accenting everything. That's all. And then if you want to add some extra stuff to it, add some extra stuff. So you can take your white paint and then you're going to add an extra little layer of flicks. Flicky-doo, flicky-doos, right guys? Flicky-doo, flicky-doos. Don't overthink it. Just have fun with it. Don't have a death grip on your brush. Okay? These are fireworks. They're lots of fun. Alright, and then, like I said, whatever you do up here, you got to do down here. Very small amounts of paint. Very light touch. Okay, small amounts of paint. Right, then down. and across. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And the last thing you're going to do is put your water lines in. So I'm going to take Mr. Nifty. We got 600 stars tonight. We didn't reach our goal, but that's okay. We all got to hang out. Who we got hanging out with us tonight? We got Madison, Johnson, Angela, Ann, Lisa, Kimberly, Wendy, Cindy, Candace, Joan, Terry, Nina, Carolyn, Tina B, April, and Debbie. All right, so we're going to turn around. Thank you for the stars, Ann. I appreciate that. And you're just going to zigzag zoom. Okay, I'm just going back and forth with my brush. And you want to put in your water lines. Just like this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. So, this painting looks really cool. And it's not that hard to do. Okay, and then I'm just going to zigzag zoom some water lines throughout my painting. And that will be the last step that you do. Okay, you just want to make sure your water lines are horizontal. And that's it, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you guys so much for the stars. So, next week is on Saturday. It's on Saturday, and we're doing Twilight Wisps. Wisps, because I can say wisps. So, this is it's on Saturday, our paint party, alright, guys? So, this is what we're doing next Saturday. Alright? And then I have the sneak peek for y'all, since y'all come into my live. And I like to give you guys special perks for doing that, because without you, there'd be no paint party. We have our Sunlight Swing. Is going to be in 2 weeks. So, first looks. No one's seen this yet. This is in 2 weeks. You guys can put anything on the swing that you want. And we're doing Sunlight Swing. You guys got this painting. You got this 100%. I know you do. Thank you, Carolyn. We've done everything in this painting already throughout my paint parties. So this has all the techniques that most of you have already done. So you're going to be able to knock this out of the park. Yes! Okay, guys, and thank you, April, so much, and thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It's so good to see all of you. I'm so glad that everything's going well for everybody, and nice that everyone's home and feeling better and all of that happy stuff. Y'all warm my heart. So, quick little Friday, right? You're so welcome, and thank you. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. We've been doing this for a good minute, so I'd like to keep doing it. Replays are always available on YouTube in a couple days or so, right? Because my sister does that. Anything you need, merchandise, sending support, following my other social media, just go to my website, www.evesartistry.com. You have everything right there. The first page is every link you need. Support, linked, art. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, guys. Yep, so everybody have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy your barbecues. Happy 4th of July. Woo! And I'll see you Saturday. All right? I love y'all. Bye. You rock.